Look at you down there on that Segway. As we charge our car, look, another leaf. I'm charging and my car is charging. And check this out. It's a 100% free charge. Thank you, ChargePoint. Yes, we are in Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built. Figured go out, catch a sunrise on some motorized vehicles, electric vehicles, while we charge the big electric vehicle. Now, a lot of people out there have been going, charging, it can't be free. It can't be free. It is. Oh, yeah, this should be a very, very nice sunrise. So a guy, I think he's a doctor or something, just parked his Tesla and started charging. I have some EV questions about charging and finding charge stations place, but this guy goes, I'm very scared. You leave me, I don't talk. I'm very scared. There's nobody, no security here. I just want to ask you, and he just ran away. Very strange. Did you find that strange?
It's very, very weird.
Very weird. I'm kind of happy somebody's scared of me. Yeah, I've never met anybody scared of me. Most people are like, man, I could take him. All right, I'm catching you. Because my skateboard's faster than the Segway. Whee! Would you look at that lake coming up at the Florida sunrise? My God, I have to stop and wait.
Slowpoke Rodriguez here.
So there are bicycle trails around Celebration, coffee shops. I don't know exactly where everything is here at Celebration. We parked at the hospital because there's free charging in the parking garage. I figured we'd just come out here and ride the skateboards and Segways around, see what there is to see, maybe head over to the lake. What? There's a dip in the road. You got air in your tires, you're good.
That's what made my sacrum break off. Well,
You need adventure in your life. You should go to the Philippines. Isn't it smooth? God, I'm having to wait on you a lot. You know that thing? We'll get up and move. Keep going. Keep going. You look steady. Rock solid steady.
hey, I don't need to be caught falling down.
Here, okay, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. I'm gonna blow by you like a rocket. It's so crazy. Yesterday I was in Singapore. Now I'm in Orlando, looking for alligators and waiting for the sun to rise and waiting on Steph stuck in a truck. So coming down through parts of Celebration, I know Celebration is no longer owned by Disney, even though Disney built it. This one specific building is still owned and operated by Disney. Not exactly sure what it is, but it says Celebration. Can you read it? I didn't bring my glasses. It says Celebration Place. And
That says 210.
and she says it's very Illuminati.
It is.
And we can see the sun coming up, at least on that one Disney building right there. Just can't see it on this side, but the Illuminati is getting illuminated back there.
True.
Look at hurricane damage. There's tree branches, or not tree branches, but Spanish moss. Oh, there's some tree branches down on the ground there, and some here on the sidewalk. So yeah, I was on the airplane coming back to Florida, and during Hurricane, what was the name of it? Hurricane Ian. And today is the first day of cleanup. Well, yesterday kind of was, I guess. But there's still, it's one day after the storm. And as you can see, there's still stuff out here in the grass. But I do think the theme parks are opening up. And I think Steph is eventually going to start going forward. Would you look at that? A Disney hot air balloon. Well, it's not actually Disney. So just down the street in Claremont, every morning they do a wine cheese. I think it's 125 bucks, and they set off a bunch of these balloons. You could ride in a balloon for 125 bucks, watch the sunrise, drink some champagne, eat some cheese. It's just something special they do around here, and it's kind of cool. Can you do that again? Can you do it again? Let's see. Get on it.
It's not nice.
Come on. You could do it. You could do it.
It's not nice. Not nice to make fun of the disabled. This is a very long trip, even though I've stopped multiple times.
You've fallen multiple times.
Hey, I haven't fallen all the way off.
Oh, man. I spent like 50 hours on an airplane. I need this. I need to get out. I need to stretch my wings. My wings. Now, I went all over Cebu and all over the big island like that, and none of it looks like home here. None of it is green, grass, clean. Even in Newtown, Mactan, where it's the new high-tech area, it's not like this. And trust me, if everybody in the Philippines sees this video, I'm not knocking the Philippines. I love the Philippines. It's just, it is different here at home. Very much similar in a lot of places, but it's just looks different. There's no food vendors on our streets, but we do have buses. She did point out, look at that sky as the sun's coming up. And she hits the ground. Look at the color of the clouds, how pretty that is. It is going to be a beautiful sunrise once it starts to come up. I was thinking about going over to Disney proper, one of the theme parks. In front of the castle as the sun rises or something. But Celebration can be just as pretty. Do it. Do it.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not. I'm proud of you.
Why do you think I have problems with my
I am proud of you.
confidence?
You should have plenty of confidence. There you go. You got it. Look at you. Like you've been riding for weeks.
Seconds. For seconds.
Possway Electric skateboard. I do have to say, I like my skateboard from Possway a lot better than I like my old Segway. And I love my old Segway. But these electric skateboards, especially the one from Possway right here, it is a lot more comfortable. The skateboard is more comfortable. And I feel I could do more, even off-road, than I could on my Segway. I don't know. If any of you guys are used to Segways or just regular skateboards, check out Possway. This is not a sales marketing gimmick here. I'm telling you, these things are great. Looking for alligators. Looking for alligators. Ride the Segway down into the water. An alligator will come to you, I promise. There's more balloons in the sky over there.
Oh God, that's beautiful.
I don't know if there's a reflection of the balloon in the water though. Not yet. Disney is very active this morning. Lots of people exercising. Oh, and to prove that there's alligators in the water, there's a sign right there. Alligators and snakes in these waters. Beware. Beware, Steph stuck in a truck. They're
If there's
in
any
there.
alligators here, they're not going to come out because I'm here. Gators be afraid of me.
So sitting here looking at the morning sunrise through these awesome clouds gives her the excuse to step off. Every time she feels threatened that she's going to fall, she'll stop and take photos. So I had so many plans on recording video today, starting off in Celebration, riding skateboards around, and I did. Steph stuck in a truck, went back home, and I'm over here charging my car at the Orange County Convention Center here in Orlando. Free charging again everywhere. I was just adding up all the free miles that I've used charging since I've had the car. This is only my second day of driving it, And I'm one of those people that anytime I find a free charging station, I use it, which everyone's been free so far, but I'm trying to locate all of them because when you buy an electric car, you don't go to gas stations, and most chargers aren't at gas stations. They're at businesses and places like the Orange County Convention Center, Target stores, Walmarts, and stuff like that. But a lot of them don't work, so you're trying to locate the ones that do work. Luckily, my friend right there in the dancing Tesla, she's taking me around showing me all the ones that do work and that are free. So happens this place here has about 20 of them, and so she drove me over here. I'm throwing a quick charge on. Tomorrow we're actually going to be driving around all over Central Florida. She's going to be showing me this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That way I don't have to suffer range anxiety, because my Nissan does not get the same mileage on a charge that her Tesla does. She can go a lot further without charging. I have to charge, within 100 miles. Mine's a city car, but I can do some interstate driving on it. Just meant more for the city, so less miles. You could take her car to California or anywhere like that, 3,000 miles, and there's no range anxiety. Mine, I have range anxiety, and I'm trying to get over that by learning all the places you could charge. But that wasn't my video today. My video was starting off at Celebration. Then I was going to take you to the campground, watching Steph stuck in a truck move her RV, and all the problems that she, ensued today. Lots of them. Make sure to check out her future video. It was a headache moving her today, and I should have captured it. And then afterwards, we went to this amazing restaurant. It's a 2D pho restaurant. The restaurant is called 20 Pho, P-H-O, Hour Restaurant. It's a 2D restaurant. If you don't know what a 2D restaurant is, it's when you walk in, it's like you walked into a black and white 2D comic strip cartoon. The tables, it's amazing. It's incredible. And I was going to record video in there, but I figured, when Steph's with me or something like that, we always do the same videos because we're in the same places. Today I figured leave the camera in my car, because she drove her car too, and I just let her do a video. And so all the stuff that I was going to do, I didn't do. So today's video is basically just my first day home from the Philippines, first full day with my car, because Jen up there babysatted my car while I was in the Philippines, and she took care of it for me. And I go back to work in 2 days, so I got to get all the driving in here I can. And so this video is just a non-cohesive, just video of blah. This is a video of blah. I mean, it's blah unless you dig electric vehicles. We got you covered. And look at this beast. Will you look at this beast? Look at her. She's looking at me in the mirror. She's looking at me. But it is a beautiful day here in Orlando. The sun is up, no clouds in the sky. There was some beautiful clouds this morning, but now it's just beautiful weather, perfect temperatures. You could be running around naked. You won't see no shrinkage because it's warm. I know what I can do about this video, what this video can be about in the end. I'm learning a lot about electric vehicles. I have a lot of friends on the other side of the aisle, if you will, that are gas people. They want the gas companies to make a lot of money, whatever. They say, every time I tell them that I got an electric car and I've charged like 4 times, it's been free every time. And they go, well, it can't be free. It just can't be free, they tell me. And it's been free since like 2011. Like, I don't know how many years. With this 2022, almost 2023, it's been free this whole time. And let me tell you how it works. So you guys on the other side of the aisle, let me explain it. Most of the time, businesses put these things in and they make it free because they know it's going to take 20 to 30 minutes to charge your car. So you're going to come and do some shopping. You're going to buy some coffee. You're going to get a bagel. You're going to do whatever, use the bathroom and use a gumball machine. I don't know. They're going to lure you into their business. SeaWorld does it. Busch Gardens does it. This place does it. Target, Walmart, they all do it. So there's chargers everywhere and they're free. And they say, well, somebody has to pay. Somebody's paying for that electricity right there. Somebody is paying for it. And sometimes it's true, the businesses are paying for it, but they're also making money because it's so cheap to do this. And how is it cheap to do that? Most of the charging stations across the United States charged by the sun. So they got the solar panels, collect electricity all day, store it over there in those transformers, runs directly to the charging stations you plug your car in. So it's pretty much free except for the equipment. And most of the time the businesses want that equipment just to bring in customers. So yeah, charging most of the time is free unless you're supercharging. Then supercharging, you know, because you're charging in 5 or 10 minutes, they'll get you for that. It'll probably cost you, if you have a car like hers, that Tesla. I was in her car once and we were charged for like 20 minutes, and I think she spent $10, 20 minutes, but she got a 500-mile charge on it. Me, I'm free. I paid one time for a fast charging. It took me 20 minutes, and I think I spent $1.40. But for the free charging, if you're using just the free charging, not the fast charging, it takes about an hour for my car to do it, and it's all done by the sun. So to all those people out there that say it can't always be free, well, as long as the sun's up there, it's more than likely you're always going to find free charging somewhere. So far, if you're looking at cost, I did spend $1.40 one time. I put about 200 miles in a day, spent $1.40. That's not too bad. Thank you, son. So those of you hesitant about getting an EV and can afford it, get one of those. Get a Tesla. You're going to get the mileage. Those are the perfect car and got the best charging stations all across the United States. Those of you a poor soul like me, a poor truck driver, get a car like a Nissan Leaf or something. You're not going to get the miles that car has, but it'll get you where I want to go. I actually put in the application that you could get with these EVs, that you could put your starting point and the destination you want to go to, and the car will route you to your destination with stops at every charging station. It knows when your car's going to get low and it wants you to pull in, charge for 10 minutes, charge for 15 minutes, charge for 5 minutes. It tells you how many minutes you're going to have to charge for at each stop. And I put in from Orlando, Florida to Sacramento, California with a car that gets about 110 miles per charge. I can do it. I can drive to California for free. I mean, if I wanted to go to California, it would take a little bit longer than it would take in her car. But you've got to stop and smell the roses anyway, so you want to stop about every 2 hours, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, get a coffee. That's when you can plug in. So, I mean, you got to get out anyway. You got to drain that main vein if you have too much coffee like I do usually. And so it is a change in lifestyle. It's not like pumping gas, run and get your big gulp and split. No, you're 5 or 10 minutes. You're stuck for 20 minutes. But, big deal, right? You just got to kind of slow down your life a little bit. You don't always have to live life in the fast lane. You don't always have to be like Sammy Hagar and can't drive 55. I mean, you can go faster than 55 in even that car, but yeah, so don't freak out. They are the future, and you guys know it. You know that gas is a dinosaur. It's going to be going. The world evolves, and it took me a little bit of time. I've always wanted one, but I've always wanted one of those. But I got that, and it was a good purchase because those are cheap. You could find that car right there used, sometimes between $4,000 and $6,000. And they're all like brand new, and none of them have motors in them. They don't have no moving parts, so there's no maintenance. So you're saving so much money. I don't know why people are fighting it. Why are you guys fighting it that are fighting it? Not everybody's fighting it. Some people just think they're too expensive when they're not. If you could blow $6,000, you could do it in payments if you want. But yeah, it's worth it. I am a happy EVer. I mean, my EV's a lot uglier. I kind of like it though, than her car. And my EV's got a name now. My EV's got a name. Thank you, Steph Stuck in a Truck. Because I'm a huge fan of the TV show The Big Bang Theory. And I got some window covers that I put in there today. And I was talking about Big Bang Theory today, and Steph stuck in the truck goes, you know what? I got a name for your car. Because I was going to do like a hitchhiking ghost theme from Disney's Haunted Mansion. She goes, no, call it Sheldon. Sheldon Cooper. You know, Cooper's a car, but in a coupe. And this looks like a coupe. And it's futuristic because it is an EV. So let's call it Sheldon. And you know what? I like that name. I like it. So meet Sheldon.